Hey everybody, FallWolf here, and we are going to be doing Destiny. Until my buddy Skyforged is ready, then we're going to be doing a Skyforged video, probably. Why are you 372 light? Why don't you... You can't increase its light? The first model is non-upgradable. After that, sure thing! Video games and their logic. All that means is I have to get an outdoor sigil before we go and do that. Okay. It sounds fun. And this is for what, a year one? So we just have to go through and kill all of them, and then I get the year 3. Ah.
Control. Alpha team. Capture and defend, Guardians.
I got this here C with you, Eddie. Why isn't... There we go.
Zone A. Zone C captured. Zone B secure. Gains the lead.
We'll just guard B. I mean C. We've got one coming for the back door as well. Leave C all alone.
Zone B lost.
I got him. You just claim it. Oh shit, there was more than one. Nah.
Enemy captured Zone B.
Careful, they do got people over here. I'm
You neutralized Zone A.
I got shoulder charged. Yeah, he did. They're going for C.
Lost the lead. Zone B neutralized. Enemy captured Zone A. Zone B secure. You're in the lead.
I'm holding C. I got people coming though. You got them, Eddie? C is still safe. Just let me know if you want me to push A. I have my hammies.
Heavy ammo inbound.
God, that's like the only thing that can stop me when I have my hammies is heavy.
Heavy ammo available.
No, I died. I got golden gunned. Wow, and I spawned really far away from C. Oh, but
Zone A neutralized.
close enough to protect fucking
Zone
B
A
though,
secure.
until I get smashed. Oh shit, they're coming for C. They're coming for C.
Zone C lost.
We need people to just go and keep them busy in front of C. Keep them off of A and B, and keep them busy protecting their own point. Get the fuck on the floor, bitch. I'll stick here at A. I'm coming.
Zone B lost. Only 5 minutes left. Zone C neutralized. Enemy captured Zone B. Zone C secure.
Okay. I'll stick on A. Just deterring fire. I'm on my way back. We need to protect C. Whoa. They're coming for you. That's right, run away, bitch. Protect C. I almost feel like someone should be rushing B just to check to see if they have anyone there.
One final push and victory is yours.
I almost feel like we should actually create that double channel like we wanted to forever ago, or buddy channel. You know, or fuck. I was going to try and get C, like protective, but it doesn't look like they're actually trying to get C. They're just going around it. Nope, they're going for it now.
Your victory gives the city hope, darling.
But like the thing we could do for it is when we, well, eventually when we have the money from both of our channels to get the recording gear set up, we could actually mash our videos together and have it either flip between perspectives or have us at least all on the same screen. Let's see.
Coffee. Real.
Please ignore that. Just don't ask. So, quick round firing off. What do you want your character to be? For my little anime, for my project, your character, the person who you're gonna be voicing, who do you want them to be? This setting, the world has woken up from a mass explosion, Nobody is hurt, but everyone's DNA is changed.
Control. Alpha team.
Everyone grows more like an animal or insect or amphibian or reptile, depending on how much of it was in the DNA. What was originally supposed to be a research resource for new power turned into a humanized mutation thing that mutated everyone on the planet.
Zone B secure. Enemy captured Zone A.
And the premise is 10 years later, how society has managed to adapt rather quickly, and what kind of schools have come about because of. Uh-huh. Okay, so instead of, like, you have a way of going from having regular vision like every other human, and then you can switch the way that you see, or is that just the way you see all the time? Ooh. Alright. Do you want to be a college student, a high school student, middle school, fucking, I don't know why, but elementary? Okay. Oh, it's zone control? I've completely forgot. I've just been going around finding people to murder. I mean, like, I'm actually up there on the list because I've been hunting people going like, okay, fuck this point bullshit. Like, just, like, where are my kills? They can't take the point from us.
Zone C lost. Enemy captured Zone
Fuck
C.
this Ricky person with their blind perdition. Na 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 na. This is suicide. I'm gonna die.
Zone A neutralized.
Oh god, these are the same people we played last game.
You captured Zone A.
Anyways, go on. More about your character.
You're in the lead.
Okay, you get 3 sub-traits and 1 main trait. And what the main trait is, kinda gives you a little bit of, say, powers.
Lost the lead.
But the 3 subset have to be from 3 different subset animal. Your main is a basically your primary of one of your other. And you said you wanted your primary to be heat vision? Well, not only can you, like, see things by heat light, you can see their heat signature through the wall. You're like, I can get behind that.
Heavy Heavy ammo inbound.
So basically, your power is called heat vision, where you can literally see through anything. You're a human X-ray.
Heavy ammo available.
So what is like what is your character's personality? What? Okay, I'm guessing you will be back in a moment. After this game, probably, and we'll talk more about it.
Zone A lost. Enemy captured Zone A. Zone C neutralized. Zone C secure. 5 minutes remaining.
I mean, it's not like the party's private. Oh wait, no, let me go private, and let me go invite, Eddie, invite.
Zone B secure.
There you are. You kind of dropped out of the party there. So like, what? Okay, so like, go on with what you were saying. Your character's personality.
Zone A secure. You control all zones. Zone C lost. Zone B lost. Enemy captured Zone
Okay.
C.
So you're the shy one that well, not the shy one. You're more the quiet, self-reserved one that's in the back that really no one pays attention to except for the main characters. I'm not sure what Elliot's gonna try and make his character be. It's gonna be fucking something weird.
Zone B lost.
So like, what's gonna be your other traits?
You captured Zone B.
You're a snake, you have heat vision, let's say you can also shed your skin to heal yourself of wounds. Like, tiny ones. You know, you're reptilian. Snakes are generally really bad at hearing, but let's say you actually get the hearing of, say, an owl, or something that's really good at fucking hearing things. And one other fucking something that increases your strength or something. Because everyone gets a boost in their natural abilities based on what they have. Basically, it's a forced human evolution that humans weren't ready for. That now they're stuck with. Let's see, my character is... his main trait is going to be of wolf. He has both the scent and the hearing. Well, the smell capacity and the hearing capacity of a wolf. But with that, it also means that my instincts are more along the lines of a wolf's than a human's, so I'm very, very easy to piss off. My other traits are, I have one eye that is of a cat, and the other of a, yeah, just one eye of a cat. It makes it to where I can see people's emotions. And let's see, last trait. I'm gonna go with... I got the brain capacity of a dolphin, which means I'm really smart. It's okay, it's just I have the brain capacity of a dolphin, which makes me really smart because dolphins are actually the smartest things on the planet. But all that means is I've got a slightly enhanced cognitive ability above the others, but that's it. It's not like I'll actually use it, or will I? Now, what is your weapon of choice? Because this isn't just any ordinary college. This is a college that's designed to help you hone your newfound abilities and become heroes? I'm gonna play around with that word a little bit, but it's gonna be something different. I promise you. Just for now, it'll be heroes. What?
Control. Bravo team.
Ah, that's a great question. See, the mutations aren't random because just 2 years before this, it was found out that the human race actually shares a lot more DNA than it thinks with its animal counterparts. Literally, what you develop, the animalistic traits or whatnot that you develop, was in your DNA to begin with. It just enhanced it.
Zone B Secure. Zone B lost.
Well, see, you're not wrong on that, because because of this chaos, we do have a society, but it's a very broken and fractured society. There are those that believe this is good, others that believe this is bad, but there are some humans that were not affected by it because for some reason unbeknownst, they didn't have any of the extra DNA inside of them. Pure.
Zone C lost.
You guys go and get C.
You neutralized Zone A.
Someone help me on A? No? But the whole thing is the factions are still kind of warring, even though it's been 5 years. The war is kind of kept down to a minimum in what we call the battlefields. Because some of the majorly smart people that came out of this came together and was like, look, we understand we're gonna have issues with each other. We're gonna wanna go into our animalistic instincts and try and kill each other. Why don't we fix this by setting it up to where we can have battles as dispute conflicts arise and try and set it up in a safe environment where everyone follows the rules, right? Well, not everyone follows the rules, and they do cheat. And the whole thing is you're trying to win for whatever faction you're a part of, so that way your faction gets to lead a little longer. See what I'm getting at here? But that'll all be explained later on down in it. I just really hope that it goes over well, because this is an idea I've had in my head for fucking years. I'm just going, maybe it would be worth giving it a try. Because, you know, every person that I've talked to about this, because I've talked to you and Elliot about this before, and you guys were like, hey, that would be a great idea for a book, because I was originally going to write a fucking story on it, but I want to do something more. I want to... I want to see it come to life, man. But what is your weapon of choice? Need I say you have a starting weapon that you're kind of stuck with at the beginning once you enroll into the school that you pick out of them, but after that you get to in your second year, which will be quicker for us because we're first years that get thrown into the second year program. We get to make our own weapons pretty much by design and have someone actually like fucking make it to our specs. So whatever it is, shoot.
Gains the lead.
Okay. Yes. Aha. You have figured it out. Not only are it animalistic, but we do figure out that magic exists because of it. I almost want to say you're talking about Soul Eater, but that's the more souls you eat, the stronger they get. See, this is where it's kind of weird, because it's not what we typically would have seen as what we know as now as humans as magic. It's an extension of us, and it uses our own energy. So there's a limit to how much you can cast based on your stamina and physical strength and everything mixed together. It just all depends on what you have and how much you exert yourself, if you can keep it up, and how powerful it is. And so it takes a lot of training to actually master magic, instead of, you know, what we see as, oh, it can just be taught. No, it has to be mastered by your physical body, and there are people that have been able to do it without having any physical repercussions, but they do have very, I want to say, emotional repercussions. They're just not the same. If you get what that means.
Enemy captured Zone C. You neutralized Zone A. You're falling behind. Enemy captured Zone B. Zone A is captured. It's yours.
Alright.
Zone A lost. Zone B neutralized.
Oh. Oh, I get it. I know exactly what you want your weapon to be too, once you actually make it. You want it to take your magic energy, because let's say your character is shit when it comes to using and controlling magic, but the only way you can use and control it is through your gun. So you ask for them to be able to help you with the technology to infuse your own magic into it and have it shoot it out for you. That works on so many levels. I can go with that. And for the strength bit, do you want to get rid of your shedding your skin to heal ability? Or do you want to make it where it's bear's grip? feel like I need one of my notebooks. This one works. When the fuck is that pen? There it is. Okay, so. I'm serious about this, guys. I'm really into this idea. I'm gonna do it. Let's go. Okay, so your traits, you were a snake and what other two animals? Because you have your heat vision and your strength from your snake, right? You can.
Control. Bravo team. Capture and defend, Guardians. Enemy captured Zone A. Zone C secure. Magnificent. Now stay focused. Gains the lead.
What, me? I wasn't trying to take your kill if that was the issue.
You're falling behind.
Oh, okay. I usually get first blood.
You're in the lead. Zone C lost. Enemy
I
captured
mean,
Zone
snakes
C.
are notorious for bad hearing. Do you want something that increases your hearing?
Lost the lead.
Like, let's go with, say... You have the hearing of a bat. Because bats can hear so well that they can make out literally the way that a cave looks. Your hearing is so good that you can make out the way something looks and how far something is away. And you can hear a bullet coming straight for you before it's even fired.
You're in the lead. Zone A secure.
Sound good? That's true. Well, no, because your ears would pick up on the vibrations it would send towards you first. It'd just be really, really, really difficult. But yeah, we'll go with that. Bat. Insane hearing. And the last one.
Zone A lost.
I mean, all that's left is, do you
You neutralize
really, do you want to fly because you can fly?
Zone A. Zone C captured.
Or do you want to have enhanced cognitive abilities? Do you want to have enhanced, like, hunting abilities, or what? You're like, my character already seems pretty OP. Cheetah, and you've got its speed, okay. That we can do.
And then cheetah. Really fast.
So you're a stealth, you're a complete stealth type. Is what you made, is you went complete stealth. Like, seriously, you're the dude that pretty much gets called in for the stealth missions.
Zone B neutralized.
You wanted to be the assassin?
You captured Zone B.
Now, as an assassin, that would mean you have two weapons. You have both your pistol and you have a knife, just because that's what assassins always carry, is a knife.
Zone C lost. Heavy ammo available. Enemy captured Zone C.
Yes, it can. You can infuse your magic into the dagger if you want. Really?
Zone C.
You want the ability to be able to go back in time?
Zone C captured.
There's limits.
Enemy captured.
There's
Zone C.
limits. I mean, like, if you really want to go with the time, the limit would be you can only rewind maximum up to 10 seconds.
Zone B neutralized.
And only you are left with the memories.
Zone B secured.
But just to do this takes a little bit of a toll on your mental state every time. It twists you a little bit. Well, what I mean by twist you is it really wouldn't do anything to hurt your personality. If anything, it would just make you more of a murderous serial killer that you already are. What?
Only 5 minutes left.
Okay. So then... Go. Weapon. Uh-huh. It can be any kind of knife you want.
Zone B lost.
But if you're gonna have a dagger that's time,
Enemy captured
that
Zone
would
B.
mean the... Well, I was gonna say that would mean that what magic you're more adept at using is spatial and time magic, which are dangerous magics. Mentally insane by the 5th time you use it? Nah, it would take more like 50 uses.
Zone B.
5 days of watching you slowly but surely turn into the murdering psychopath you've always wanted to be.
Victory imminent.
Well, because I was gonna say the thing that would happen would be when you would use it at first, like, you wouldn't notice anything different. No one would. It'd still be you, right? But then slowly you just start to change.
Your victory gives the
And
city hope.
things that would normally creep everyone else out entertain you. And you start doing crazier and crazier things for your assassination missions. You try and do more crazy shit. You're like, nah, man, I don't want to become the Joker. See, every magic has a drawback. The only things that don't have drawbacks are your traits and the abilities you get from said traits. Those really don't have any drawbacks. They have counters, but not really drawbacks, not anything that really hurts you other than if, you know, you run too long, you exhaust yourself. If something's too, like, high-pitched, it could hurt your ears. Basically, stay the fuck away from dog whistles. Let's go. Infusion pistol and something butterfly knife. Oh, you could make it like Kizaru's fucking Zanpakuto, and every time you cut something with it, it makes it heavier. Every time you cut something with your knife, like say you get into a prolonged fight with someone, and every time you, like, say you hit their weapon, it makes the weight of their weapon double in weight every time. But that would mean you're good at gravitational magic. Okay. Two things I have to say about this is, one, I'm gonna say this right now, for that, you're gonna have to have a lot of stamina.
Control.
Because that is atom control. So your character's pretty much fit. Or is going to be fit. And I don't just mean like fit, I mean like fucking fit.
Enemy captured zone C. Zone A secure.
But there is one thing with the going through walls. Every time you do, you feel like you're falling constantly. And you have to literally focus immensely on what direction you want to go. Otherwise, you could literally just face through the floor and fall through the earth. That's the only drawback to your knife. Okay? Other than, you know, the stamina use. Other than the stamina usage, your only other drawback is going to be when you go through things, it feels like you're falling, and you have to, like, mentally, like, the entire time be thinking and focusing on the direction you want to go. Otherwise, if you just do it carelessly, you could fall straight through the earth. Oh, just the blade. Okay. That would mean that you'd have to practice with it, because that would be an on and off magic that you'd have to trigger remotely.
Zone C neutral.
That's remote activated magic. Thanks for now clarifying it.
Zone C.
I thought it was every time you were holding it, you yourself could phase through shit, which would be useful. I'm like, well, that's very useful and will come in handy for any hitman. Okay. So, magical phasing butterfly knife.
Zone B. Zone C lost. Enemy captured zone
We've
C.
got all the
You
time in the
captured
world
zone
to fucking do this, like, until we get to what the weapon is. Once you get it, it's that, unless modifications are made to it later on, which always can be.
Zone B lost.
But see, what seems like, yes, it could. You could have a katana.
Enemy captured zone D.
Okay.
Zone C neutral.
So, a katana that can phase through anything, right? So,
Enemy
phase
captured zone C.
katana. Okay. Personality. I will write that when we're done with this. So, like, at first, when we're going through the school, when you're training with your,
Zone B.
katana, when you first get it, like, say it's a regular katana.
You're falling behind.
But you come up with the idea for making it a phase katana when you're making your infusion pistol, right? Because you're like, hey, hold up a second. If I can infuse my magic into this, can't I infuse it into this? And they're like, yes, we can make that possible for you. And you ask them if there's a way they can make it to where it's only a certain type that goes through, and that does take upgrades, but after that it just takes learning on how to control it. Literally, your whole thing is your character's gonna have to figure out control.
Lost the lead.
You stole one of my weapons, but it wasn't gonna be a phase.
Gains the lead.
I was thinking the three of us would have one weapon that would match, so the katana would work, and we could all make it a different type of katana. But let's say with the katanas aren't just regular katanas when we first get them. Like, say they're cursed. And the people that have had the blades before us have all gone psycho, but not in the psycho sense that you would think, like completely nutso, but as in psycho, as in they had an immense bloodlust. And they want to see if we can't, because we seem to be the strongest willed people, break its will. And that's how we get the katanas. That'll be one hell of an episode called The Will of the Katana. Or The Will of the Blade.
You captured Zone B. Zone A.
I can picture it now, diving deep into our psyches to do battle with them. Oh, it's gonna be great. I can see it now.
Enemy captured Zone A. Gains the lead.
Now, it does kind of sound like I'm stealing ideas from random anime all over the place, but I'm not. Because I had the idea of the cursed blades before I even knew that cursed blades were in fucking, One Piece. Because I've been thinking about having cursed blades in this. I just didn't know if I wanted them on our side or on the enemy side. But it'd be way more fun on our side. Now, here's where it's weird. There's 12 factions. There's the human purists who completely reject all bits of their animalistic sides and traits and pretty much deny the fact that they exist, even though some traits are out there for everyone to see.
Zone B lost.
Then there's the warbound faction. The ones that believe we need to have a complete society upheaval and make it to where society is based on strength.
Zone B secure.
Then, you know, there are the others where it's some are more like, let's be peace and harmony with everyone, let's value knowledge. And the one that I'm thinking about ultimately joining for myself would be the faction that accepts all other factions as and tries to incorporate them all into one of the same. Except for the rejecting. It's more of a accept who you are and just be. And the factions are pretty much denoted by color based on what the faction leader picked.
Zone A lost. You've nearly lost. You're falling behind. Zone B lost. Enemy captured.
So as you can't tell, there's gonna be quite a few power struggles in this. There's gonna be a point in time where the three of us split and go to different factions before forming our own, technically. Well, forming our own alliance and joining three different factions together. Which is how we create our faction, where we try and incorporate everything together. Because factions come after the training school. I'm amazed you didn't try and go Ruby style and make one weapon that can turn into two. Elliot's probably gonna go that route. I'm just putting down our names above the characters we're gonna be voicing. I'm gonna try and do like a very, very rough sketch. Like, this is nowhere near a finished product. Okay. In a minute. Okay. I won't play. I'm gonna be busy trying to write this shit down. Yep. Well, I'm gonna stop broadcasting here, guys. If y'all want to know more about this, I will be posting an update video soon. I'm gonna be trying to post the first video in a month, but I really, really doubt it. So, this has been FallWolf, guys. Thank you all for listening, and if you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button down below and hit me a like, please. As always, I will see you next time.